with the splitting the middle term method. Okay, after that you have to learn about the completing the square method. So completing the square method, you may find it a little bit complicated as according to the given problem. Okay, if the problem is simple, it will be very simple to solve, but suppose that if the problem is a little bit complicated, okay, so you may find some kind of difficulty. So in brief I can say that this particular method, that is completing the square method, needs a lot of practice. Okay, so this is you have to keep to the universal formula of mathematics that you must have familiar with that. That is, one is a plus b whole square. See, this is a plus b whole square, and another is a minus b whole square. Okay, so it is very important formula, a square plus a 2ab plus b square, and another is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, now carefully understand what is the method of completing the square. Okay, so this is a quadratic equation. X square plus 4x minus 5 is equals to 0. Okay, so to solve by completing the square method, you have to keep in your mind what is the formula of whole square. There are two formulas. One is of plus sign, another is of minus sign. See the difference. Here a square, b square, these two terms are same in both formulas, but the middle term, that is 2ab, is it in plus symbol, and it is with minus sign. Okay, so this is the major difference. Now this is our quadratic equation. Okay, this is our quadratic equation. Focus on that equation. And now this is x square. Okay, this is x square. One thing that you have to keep in your mind and be very clear with that the factor of x square, the factor of this x square should always be 1. The factor of this x square should always be 1. Okay, when you are solving the question with the completing the square method, the coefficient of this x square will always be 1. Okay, be very clear with it. Now after that, see, okay, one thing is checked. Now this is factor is 1. Okay, so it is clear. Now this is 4x. Okay, this is 4x, this is 4x, and the sign that this second term has is plus sign. This sign is very important. If this is plus sign, the formula will be of plus symbol. That means the formula will be a plus b whole square. And if this is a minus sign, if this will be a minus sign, then the formula will be of a minus b. So it all depends on the sign of this second term, right? So here the sign of this second term is plus. So my formula of whole square, that is complete square, is this, a plus b whole square. If it would be minus sign, then the formula would be minus a minus b whole square. Okay, I think I'm clear with it. Now x square plus, see, this is 4x and minus 5. So we'll write this minus 4, this 4 will actually separate number 2. This is 4. Okay, this is 4. The middle number is 4. Okay, now I'm checked with this sign also. This is plus. So I know that the formula will be a plus b whole square. So now what you have to do, just split or I may say that just separate the number 2, which is a factor of number 4, from that middle term. So this is 4, yeah, so this is 4. I can write this number 4 like 2 into 2. Okay, there is nothing wrong with it, but we have to write this like 2 into 2 because we are to make this formula, that is whole square formula, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So I'm making this. After that this will be a complete whole square. Okay, so I'm making this term a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is my a square. The number x square is my a square. Okay, and now this is I have separate the number 2 from this 4. So this is 4. No, this is 2 into 2. Okay, this is 2 into 2 and minus 5. This is not so much worth. This number is not too much worth. So this is 4x and minus 5. Okay, so this is 2 into 2. Now what we'll do, see, this is a square, this is a square, x square. Okay, so this is our a square as per our formula of whole square. Okay, so this is a square. Now listen carefully. Okay, this is 2. Okay, this is 2, this is 2, this is a, and whatever left remain will be the value of b. So this is a, this is 2, this is the formula. The formula has 2ab. Okay, so this is the part of that formula, that is 2, and the value of a is always x. X will always be at the place of number a. As per our formula, x will always be at the place of a. So this is a, and everything that has remained left. So this is the value of b. So here the value of b is 2. This is the value of b, and this is the value of a. Okay, x is a and b is 2. Okay, now see last term in our formula. The last term is b square. So what is b here? B is 2, right? B is 2. So now, okay, listen carefully. Now we'll take b square, that is 2 square, with the 2 square with the plus symbol. Always take b square, that is 2 square here in this question with plus symbol. And because we have taken this 2 square with plus symbol, we have to take same quantity, that is same number, that is 2x square with the minus sign. So it will be balanced. Okay, I hope you are getting. So this is plus 2 square. I have taken this to make this formula. Okay, and this is with plus sign. Same number will be taken with the minus sign, and this is number minus 5. It was already there. Okay, so this was minus 5 is equals to 0. Now, so half of our work has done, because this is now formula of a square x square, that is okay, plus 2 a b, okay, a square, that is x square, 2 a b, and this is b square. So this is this whole expression is the formula of a plus b whole square, right? So x plus 2 whole square. This is the formula of that particular expression. Now this is 2 square, that is 4. This is 5. So this is minus 5 is equals to 0. Now minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9. Minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9. So after simplification, suppose this is minus 9. After we'll transfer this minus 9 right side on right side. So this is now plus 9, and this is whole square. This is whole square, and after simplification, after basic simplification, suppose this is because this is whole square, okay, this is square, so it will be square root when we transfer it to the right side. And also we have to make clear in our mind that this under root will not come alone, it will come with the plus minus sign. It is important in quadratic equation problems to take this plus and minus symbol, okay. So this is plus and this is plus minus, and this is under root 9, okay. So under root 9 means what? Means 3, okay. So after, now we have to take positive and negative sign separately. So first of all we have to take positive sign. So on taking positive sign, this is x plus 2 is equals to 3, and x is equals to 3 minus 2, that is 1. And on taking negative sign, so you have to take minus 3. See, this is minus 3, and x plus 2 is equals to minus 3. So x is equals to 3 minus 2, that is minus 5. So our answer is 1 and minus 5 for this quadratic equation by method of completing the square, okay. Let's quickly focus on another example. See, this is another example, same method, but a little bit complicated, because here the factor of x, see, I have already told in that example that the factor of x square will always be 1. But in this particular problem, you can see that the factor of that x square is 3, not 1, okay. So firstly we have to remove this 3, and to remove this 3 we have to divide, listen, we have to divide both sides of the equation with the number 3. So after dividing, see, dividing both sides with the number 3, so after dividing you will get, see, after dividing the 3 will be cancelled, so it will be x square. Here it will be 5 upon 3, okay, and it will be 2 upon 3. So in this line, from this to this step, I have divide with number 3, because 3 was factor, or 3 was multiple of that x square, okay. So now the multiple of this x square is 1. So now we can easily solve this particular equation by completing the square method. Now again focus, see, the factor is 1, this is checked now. Now again focus on the second term. It is with a minus sign. So what you have to do, you come to know that the formula will be of a minus b whole square. That is a square minus 2ab plus b square. This will be the formula because of this minus sign. This minus sign or plus sign is very important, okay. So this is the formula of minus a minus b whole square. This is plus 2 upon 3 is equals to 0 now. Okay, now let's make the formula, okay. So this is x square, and in this particular formula, here the second term is always with the number 2. In making the whole square formula, the second term is always the number 2, okay. So I cannot see number 2 or any of its factor, right? Suppose this will be 10, okay, this would be 10, suppose. So if it would be 10, then we can easily separate 2 from that, because 10 would be the factor of 2, okay. But see, this is 5 and this is 3, okay. You have to focus on the numerator, not the denominator, okay. Be careful, you have to focus on the numerator, and numerator is 5 and it is not a factor of 3. sorry, it is not a factor of 2. So what we have to do now? You have to multiply the number 2. We want 2 here at any cost because we have to make the formula, the whole square formula, and you cannot make the whole square formula without this number 2. So you must have this number 2 at any cost. So I have multiplied on the numerator and denominator with 2, number 2. Okay, so this is number 2 multiplied here in this number, that is 5 upon 3. The number 2 and number 2 is multiplied in the numerator and the denominator. I think this term is clear now. Now this is 2. Okay, this is 2. It is written separately. Okay, and it will be clearly visible. See, we have to make this formula now. This is x, there is a square minus 2ab. So because 2 is very important for us, so this 2 will be clearly or separately visible to us. So this is 2, okay, and the a is always x. Okay, so this is a square. Okay, so this is a. So this is a. 2, this is a. Okay, and the remained, whatever leftover term, whatever the leftover number is, our value of b. So the leftover number is, see, this is okay, this is 2. Okay, and this is a, and the leftover term is b. Okay, I think I'm clear. So this is 2 and this is a. Okay, and the remained leftover term, that is 5, and 2 3s are 6. So this is 5 and this is 6. Okay, 5 upon 6 is the value of b. Okay, I think I'm clear now. So the value of b is 5 upon 6. Now what you have to do, you have to take plus b square, right? And the value of b in this particular question is 5 upon 6. So this is 5 upon 6 whole square, right? Plus 5 upon 6 whole square. After taking 5 upon 6, that is value of b square. Okay, so b square with plus symbol and the same b square with the minus symbol. Okay, so it would be balanced. Okay, it would be balanced. So one term with plus sign, another with minus sign. So now this whole term has become the formula of a minus b whole square, where a is x, right? Where a is x and the b is 5 upon 6. So b is 5 upon 6. So this is the formula of a minus b whole square. Now this is, you can solve it by basic algebra. This is 5 square, that is 25. This is 36. After taking the LCM, because here it is denominator is 36 and I have to solve this fraction with this fraction, so the denominator must be same. So this is the 36, and to make this number 36 you have to multiply 12 on this number and this number, numerator and denominator. So after multiplying you will get this number, and after subtracting, after solving these two numbers, you will get minus 1 upon 36. Again minus 1 upon 36 will be transferred to the right hand side, and this is plus. Okay, now this is whole square, this is whole square. After transferring to the right term, you will get the under root, that is with plus minus symbol. Always use, please always use plus minus symbol, because we are studying quadratic equation and we have to use this sign, plus and minus. Okay, so after taking positive sign, you will take, see, this is 1 upon 36. So 36 is the square root or square root of 6. So this will be with plus minus sign, and x, see, x minus 5, and this is plus 1 upon 6. This is plus 1 upon 6 after taking the positive sign. Okay, so this is 5 upon 6 minus 5 upon 6, and this would be transferred here. So this is 1 upon 6 and 5 upon 6. After solving, you will get the answer 1. Okay, after taking minus sign, minus symbol, see, after taking minus symbol, you will get this is minus 1 upon 6 after taking the minus symbol, and this is minus 5 upon 6, it would be positive, that is plus 5 upon 6, and this would be 4 upon 6, that is 2 upon 3. So the another value of x is 2 upon 3. Okay, I think I'm clear now. See the quadratic formula. Okay, the quadratic formula.